hip-hop can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So sleep if you want, like we will help you get your Z's true. But here's the real scoop. I'm all that and then some, short, dark, and handsome. Inside your eye, to show you where I'm from. I'm vexed, fuming, I've had it up to here, my days of pain.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Storm taking on the Ports. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, number 87. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The pitch. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And the batter now, Sal Frelick. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Birdie aboard here at first with nobody out. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Check on the runner. Birdie gets back easily. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. 1 away. And now, Vinny Pasquantino. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Here comes a pitch. That's out to center field. Hernandez has it sized up. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the catcher,
Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. First pitch, and he just misses. That one missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 outs. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Righty to the plate. And there's the strike. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Line to left, and it stays fair. Heading for the plate. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw, and it gets away.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
So 2 down, and here is Anthony Rizzo. And first offering is fouled off. Runner leads away at second. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it hits the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. In there, and it's 0-1. There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And here it comes. Going to count 1 and 2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Goes down looking. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of the first. The Storm out front here, 3-0. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Aaron Savali. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Fralin makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. And the pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside. The pitch. That one misses. 3-1 now. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
Out to short. On to first. Inning over. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's David Fletcher. And a pitch. Good eye right there. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ripped on a line. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. Check swing. Went around. 0-2. And that's outside.
It's a good take.
The next pitch misses. 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2. And that's outside. Ripped on a line to center. Hernandez squeezes it. Runner tags up for third. He's in there. Back to the top of the lineup. John Birdie at the plate. And that one a little bit high. Fletcher stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Edge of the zone for a strike. 2-1 now. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And the right-hander deals. Got it by him for the K.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
at the belt and fires. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and deals. Got him. And that will end the inning. Back at Target Field, stepping in as the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Grips one to right. Conforto makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's going to be Nelson Velasquez. First offering misses the mark. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
And there's the strike. Swing and a little roller right side. And he grabs it foul. Ground ball left side. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Vic Caratini at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ball one there. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nimmo pulls it in on the run. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Pasquantino starting as the designated hitter, hitting 3rd in the lineup. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. The 1-0. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Miranda makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Fought off foul. Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up right side. Castro pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Brandon Nimmo. That's in there. That's strike one. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Next offering misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The wind and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Two now. Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 3.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Righty delivers. And there's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That's inside. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the third baseman, Jose Miranda. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Rolled over to third. Fletcher. To first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Here's Carlos Correa.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The pitch. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Next pitch misses. Counts full. 3-2. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. That takes care of Correa. This is Willie Castro. Fly to left his first time up. And a foul ball. Rosario on at second with 2 down. That one ripped. Conforto makes the grab, and the inning is over. Back in Minnesota, on to the fourth. Leading off, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And there's a ball.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Right side, hard hit. Slings to first. One up, one down.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will climb in. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there. Ball 1. And a pitch. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Swung on, belted. Gone. Michael Conforto blasts one out. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there, and the hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
So 1 out, nobody on. David Fletcher getting ready to hit. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Good eye right there. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. And a ball evens the count. Three-two now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, not close. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot. And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And You know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 87 done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound. Righty reliever out of the pen, Dwayne Underwood Jr. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. John Birdie, 1 for 2. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Check swing, went around, and the count is 1-1. That one missed.
2-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next one just misses. And now it's 3-2. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11,
Sal Frelick will hit next. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Misses outside. 3 balls and a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Got him swinging. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 4th, now the number 2 hitter, Enrique Hernandez. And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Fly ball to right. Conforto in position, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Tristan.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Grounded out his first time. And fouled off. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Fraley makes the play. Out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. They say you win.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And that is that.
Disrespect, then you getting hit with. You see how turned up that we be. You see how high my degrees be. You see them jock trying to beat me.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. The right-hander back to work. Just missed.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That's through there for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. Way high there. Ball 1. Here comes a pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And that one is gone. A solo shot. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Anthony Rizzo, the next to hit. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And now it's even up. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And a ground ball to first. Oh, he gloves it. Nicely done for the out.
Anthony Rizzo right there, a one-time platinum glove winner. Just an outstanding job of making the diving play. This guy will go into foul territory. He'll go up into the stands. He'll dig him out of the dirt. You name it, he can do it over there at the corner.
Now here is Victor Caratini. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next one in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Eddie Rosario. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Aaron Nola throwing and getting ready for David Ross. DeSclafani warming up as well. The 1-1. And that misses off the outside edge. That's off the mark. And that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
Perfect.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Miranda stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. First time up, he grounded to third. The pitch. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Rosario, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now 3-0. Called strike right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Conforto under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that'll do it. Back at Target Field. New inning getting started. And here is Michael Conforto. The pitch. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Conforto, a former All-Star, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. There's a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nice grab on the run. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, David.
Here's the third baseman, David Fletcher. Ball one, no strikes. And a curve drops in for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Righty to the plate. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2.
That's a ball.
In the air on the infield, Caratini settles under it, puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Kevin Biggio now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And there's a strike. And the 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. Back here at the ballpark. And now the DH, Carlos Correa. Savali back to work. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now Willie Castro found back our way, and that's out of play. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Way inside, gets out of the way. So now 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Not even close there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one is upstairs. Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
now batting, the center fielder,
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Enrique Hernandez. That one inside, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Next one misses, 2-1. And that's in for a strike. On the ground to the left. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I wanna live now, I wanna live deeper. Realize the most of my words are cheaper. Meet me on the seabed is where I'll be. Need oxygen so I can sleep.
Back in Minnesota, we go to the top of the 7th. And now John Birdie. And he deals. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-1.
And the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Oh and 2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Casas makes the grab, one away.
The left fielder, number 11, Sal Frelick.
Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. To third. Dives, and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. Frelick at first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Move to first. Frelick back in standing. Fly ball down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And 1-2.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it's even up. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
So now 3-2. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch just misses. Right-handed reliever. And that one cutting but missing down low. That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. And the righty deals. Strike 2. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. He goes down looking. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, these guys just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. We've seen a lot of soft contact from them, and it hasn't been easy to barrel up the baseball in this one, but I'm interested to see if they can make any adjustments moving forward.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Siggy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over, so it's there at least in the back of your mind.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Rizzo. Lindor retire.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. That misses the zone. Ball 1. One out and a runner at second. Off the plate inside. 2 balls and a strike. And another ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Out to short. Birdie. Tosses across to first. 2 down. Aaron Nola takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And the batter now, Victor Caratini. And takes low for ball 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. Right side. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Michael Gibbons.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 1 for 3. The pitch. That's a little bit low. Late swing, foul to the left. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And here is Michael Conforto. And a strike. Oh, and 1 now. And there's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Giovanni Moran warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Left-hand batter waits. Good eye right there. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And now the count filled up 3-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Fletcher stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And the pitch towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Now the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. And here it comes. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. On the ground right side. Rizzo steps on the bag. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Jose Miranda will hit next. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Got him. That's the second out. And here comes Carlos Correa. First offering, and it just misses. And he pumps it a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I got my blessing to get the blessing for the.
And welcome back. We go to the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Kevin Biggio. And the right-hander back to work. And that's a strike. Givens, a 6-foot righty, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. 0-1 down. That's down and in. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch. And now the count is even. Hit on the ground to the right side. Castro sends it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
John Birdie.
So the lineup flips over. John Birdie, the next to hit. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
Kicks and deals.
Hey.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed foul. Two on the way. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So digging in, Sal Frelick. That misses. Ball 1. At the belt and fires. That clips the corner. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Birdie leads off second with one gone in the inning. That's in there, and the count is 2-2. And a pitch. Stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch, and he just misses. Righty delivers. First and third, one down. Next offering way off the plate.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's even up. And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Givens with a move to first. And he's back in standing. And the 2-2. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Bottom of the inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Willie Castro. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one off the mark, and a count 1-2. And now 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. And now the center fielder, Enrique Hernandez. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike. That's a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Biggio drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So 2 down now, and here is Tristan Casas. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. And a strike in there. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
With this win, these guys tie the 1916 New York Giants 26 wins in a row. It's just hard to fathom if you go back to win number 1 to think that 25 games later they would still be in the winning column. Just an incredible job. This is amazing to watch right now.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.